You go to the DNA tab at the top of the screen and you drop down, you hit cousin matches. This is where it goes. Now this is an unfiltered list right now. It has everybody in it, and I have clearly blurred out some of the people in here so that we can maintain some privacy. But as I scroll down, one of the things that you're going to do when you're grouping your DNA cousin matches is you're going to look for your best known cousin on that line that you're researching. So here, my best known match on that Madsen-Johnson line is Carol here. Okay, so when we go and we look at Carol, what we're going to do is we're going to look at Carol, we're going to look at her shared matches so that we can see who's shared with me, and then we're going to color code them, and you can see the color codes along the side, which represents different lines of the family. Okay, so if we jump over to my relationship here with Carol, we can see that she is listed as a first to second cousin. The reality is she is a first cousin once removed, so that's why she kind of falls in that bucket. And that we have in common Herman and Frances Johnson. Now, a lot of times you may not have a common ancestor listed. You may, at this point, when you're just clicking on a cousin, they might not have anything in their tree. But in this case, Carol does, so it shows up. Now, Carol and I, we know, and thank you, Carol, for letting me use you in the videos. We know that Carol and I both descend from the Madsen line, the Madsen-Johnson line. So if we click on the Shared Matches tool, we're going to get a list of everybody that Carol and I have DNA in common with, okay? And so, again, we're using our best known match to help separate out all of those DNA cousins from the rest. So when we click on the Shared Matches tool, we get a list of everybody that shares DNA with me and Carol. Hey, we're going to get back to that video here in just a moment, but I want to let you know that Genealogy TV has a website, a newsletter, and a Facebook page. Links for all of that are in the show notes below. All right, let's get back to it. Now, in the previous episode, I think I said something along the lines of everybody in this list has to descend from that Madsen-Johnson couple. And that's not exactly true. What I meant to say was everybody descends through that couple. Okay, so when we scroll down and we look at, and I'm going to explain more about what that means in a minute, but when we scroll down and we look at the DNA cousins, for example, second to third cousins, then those second to third cousins have to be a great-grandparent in common, but if they're third cousins, they would be a great-great-grandparent in common. And let me demonstrate that again. So over here on the tree, if we have, if this is the great-grandparent line, then second cousins would descend from this couple, but third cousins would descend from either this couple or this couple, okay? There are 3 ways you can get the handouts. Now, the first way is to join the channel membership here at the Information Access Level channel membership on the YouTube channel, and then go to the Community tab and you'll find the posts that have the handout links in there. All you have to do is follow the link and download the handouts. Okay, now the second way is over at Patreon. Now at Patreon, if you're at the Happy Dance level or higher, you can get the handouts. Those come directly to you in an email every time we announce the new video that has a handout with it. You'll also get early release with that membership. All right, and then the third way is just to go over to genealogytv.org and click on the Handouts tab, and you can find all the handouts there for individual purchase. So I hope that was helpful. The handouts really do support the channel, and for that, I thank you.